Back in Calgary, there is, of course, plenty of reaction to today's federal budget, too. Jacqueline Wilson joins us from City Hall tonight. So, Jackie, what seems to be standing out for people today?
Tara, really what's standing out is that the federal government is working to create a stable and a strong Canadian economy for this budget. And they're doing so because there's been a lot of instability from U.S. tariffs. But because they are focusing on that, there isn't a lot tailored towards the cost of living concerns that everyday Calgarians are experiencing, though the federal government does promise that some of the measures in these budgets could boost wages. It's a budget that's focusing on pro-business measures meant to increase productivity, a move that's being applauded by the Calgary Chamber of Commerce.
If you're looking at investing in a big project, there's that productivity super deduction that will reduce Canada's marginal effective tax rate by more than 2%, and that'll secure Canada's advantage as having the lowest rate in the G7. That's huge. We have needed to attract capital for a very long time, and we have not been competitive.
This, paired with the ending of the emissions cap, she says, will have huge impacts on the energy industry.
This is really, really important, especially if you think about the fact that we have LNG Canada too. We have other LNG projects that are on the horizon. We have discussions about a pipeline. There's discussions about pathways. And whether Keystone XL materializes or not, but anything that has a big price tag associated with it.
For Alberta Finance Minister Nate Horner, he's hoping for clarification on energy action.
Well, there's a few mentions of pipelines in this budget, but it's very vague. They do talk about a carbon pipeline. They don't reference a bitumen pipeline to the West Coast specifically. So there's some clarity needed there. I'd say also they reference things like not needing an emissions cap, but we're going to need to understand how they'll tangibly get there.
In the coming days and weeks, the city and province will be going through the 400-plus page document, seeing how it will impact our local budget.
The budget that's been tabled, I think, has some really good positive first steps, a commitment to working with municipalities to addressing some of the housing, infrastructure, and safety challenges. And we consider it to be a very first, quite optimistic about this very first step. But again, this budget's going to be judged based on results and actions and not just words on paper.
Jacqueline Wilson, CTV News, Calgary.